see. Giving some people a chance to hop on board still. Okay. Setting my do not disturb things on as well. Okay, let's get started. Heart-Brain Coherence. We do this every week, every Monday most likely. Last week we were on Sunday because I was traveling, but now we're back on Monday again. And we do this every week just to give my course students that are doing the course Shift the Art of Transformation something to hang on to, something to continue with. This is the technique that forms the basis for everything we do in the transformational meditation group, every other technique. So, and we do slight variations. And today I want to talk about our state of being and that we can set our state of being and reset our state of being by using heart-brain coherence. And what is our state of being? Well, state of being are our feelings and emotions. And our feelings and emotions, they are encoded in our electromagnetic field. So if you have been joining our sessions for a while, you know that our heart creates a big electromagnetic field around us, measurable several feet away from us. And in this field, scientists that actually worked for a mobile company called Motorola, they noticed that the frequencies and vibrations and the signals in that field, they change corresponding with the way we feel and our emotions, so our state of being. And these electromagnetic fields influence each other. So with our electromagnetic field, we influence other people's electromagnetic field as well and their feelings as well. You might have noticed that when you are walking or sitting on a park bench, for example, and you are people watching and people walking by, and you notice sometimes how they feel. And we tend to notice this especially when someone has a negative emotion or negative feelings. We ourselves feel a little bit sad and negative as well. The other way around works as well. People that are very happy, positive, we automatically start to resonate with this as well, and start to get similar feelings and emotions based on that electromagnetic field. We can also notice fake positive people, people that are really overdoing it sometimes. They are so positive, blah, blah, blah. And you kind of notice that this is not really right. Their field doesn't match how they express themselves. So that's also a thing you will notice, especially when you do heart-brain coherence and train your intuition. But that's also what you're doing when you do this heart-brain coherence every day. I use my heart-brain coherence every morning. I do this for 10 minutes. When I get out of bed, I sit up straight in bed, breathe through my heart, and I decide what do I want to contribute with to the world, to the field today. And sometimes I don't like to go to work. I'm like, oh, I have this difficult meeting. I wish I could do something else. And then I create a state of being in myself to override that. Because when I go throughout my day and I'm just like being negative about something that's going to happen in the future, I will just attract more problems. You will notice that, or most likely have noticed that yourself as well. When you don't feel good about something, you will notice other things happening to you as well that aren't very positive. So I change my state of being. I think about those negative things in a different way, take another perspective. I also can, for example, manifest things through my state of being. So if I want to manifest more abundance, for example, in my life, I do this meditation and I create a state of being of an abundant person. So I think about how does an abundant person walk? How does an abundant person talk? How does an abundant person eat their lunch? Such things. I set that state of being for myself and I try to take that with me throughout the day. And if you try to do this and you try to do this often and you get very good at it, you will notice things happening. You will notice your external world reacting differently to how you are. So that's what we're going to practice today, creating a state of being for ourselves. And I want you to try to practice this every morning. So for a moment, just think about today, if it's your morning right now, or maybe for tomorrow. What state of being, what kind of person do you want to present to the world today or tomorrow? Maybe you have something going on tomorrow or today that you want to get through, that you want, maybe you have an exam, for example. If you have an exam, you can create a state of being inside of yourself, like if you have already passed that exam. How would someone that passed their exam walk, talk, feel? You create those feelings inside of you as we do the meditation. So think for a minute about that. And then I want you to settle down, find a comfortable position. Just make sure you have good enough support. And if this is your first time with Heart-Brain Coherence, just follow along. I'm not going to say anything strange, just one thing, and that is that I'm going to ask you to breathe through your heart. Well, you can't breathe through your heart physically, but you can imagine that you do that. And when you do that, you have a special focus on your heart, a special, specific focus on your heart space. And this will influence the way your heart beats. So the variation in the rhythm of your heartbeat becomes very coherent. Therefore, it's called heart-brain coherence. And it has a lot of positive effects that I will explain during this session. Okay, so I hope you're all sitting good, comfortable, whatever feels good for you. And as always, especially for those that had a long day, for those that it's late, I want you just to center yourself. And we do that by taking a good, nice, deep inhale through our nose and exhale through your mouth. And as you exhale through your mouth, you can close your eyes, lower your shoulders, loosen your jaw. Breathe all the way out and then breathe in again through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. Relax even more and feel yourself getting centered, feel yourself getting ready for this session. And again, a good, nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth with a sigh. And just let the day go. Let the day go. Breathe normally. Breathe through your nose, breathe through your mouth, whatever you want to do. Just settle down. And know that this is a time for yourself. Self-love, self-care. You deserve it. And now I want you to breathe a little slower and a little deeper as usual. A little slower and a little deeper than you usually would do. Try a 5-second inhale and a 5-second exhale. Or whatever feels comfortable for you. As long as it is slower and deeper than usual. And this is just to tell your body that it is in a safe place. And for a moment, notice where in your body you feel your breath the most. Maybe you feel your breath the most in your nostrils. Or maybe you feel your breath the most in your chest or the back of your throat. Or maybe you feel your breath the most in your tummy. Just put your focus, put your awareness on that point in your body where you feel your breath the most. And notice how you are breathing through that focus point. Notice the colder air flowing in and the warmer air flowing out. Breathing through that point. Follow your breath and make a mental note of how that feels breathing through that focus point. There where you feel your breath the most. Now I want you to move that focus point into your heart space. You can help by putting your hand on your chest right there where your heart is. So move your awareness, move your focus point into your heart space. Now imagine that you are breathing through your heart. Breathing in through your heart and out through your heart. In through your heart and out through your heart. Keep breathing through your heart. By breathing through your heart like this, you create balance in your nervous system. An optimal flow of information through your nervous system from your heart to other organs, especially to the brain. And know that your heart sends 5 times more information to your brain than your brain does towards your heart. So it's a very interesting concept there. So our brain is actually constantly listening to our heart. And by balancing our nervous system, balancing our physiology, by breathing through our heart, we balance our whole system. Keep breathing through your heart nice and slow, nice and deep. And now think about that state of being you want to be in. What person do you want to be tomorrow or today? How does this person walk? How does this person talk? How does this person feel throughout the day? So next, tomorrow in your morning, how do you want to feel? What information, what intent you want to send out into the world? Who is the person you want to show to the world? What energy, what frequency you want to contribute with? both for yourself and for others. And while you breathe through your heart, I want you to create that person, create that state of being right now. You can imagine a scene in front of you where you are that person and see the other people reacting to your person. How does that feel? And create those feelings inside of you while you do this. See yourself walking across the street or through the office. Or maybe you're driving a car, or maybe you're on a flight or whatever. Just create a scene, an experience inside of you as if you are that person you want to be or need to be right now. If you are trying to be a stronger person, a stronger personality, feel that empowerment. If you want to be a kinder person, a more understanding person, create those feelings inside of you of understanding, of gratitude. So create that person or create that experience as you breathe through your heart and make it as real as possible. And it's okay if you notice your body reacting to that experience. If you notice yourself smiling, if you notice a warmth going through your body, it's all okay. It's just a good sign that your body is reacting to that experience you create inside of you. Our body doesn't know the difference between something that happens outside of us or an experience we create inside of us. Actually, our body just listens to the experience, our inner experience, nevertheless. So something outside of us creates an inner experience for us, and the body reacts to that. So keep breathing through your heart and just replay that scene, that experience a couple of times if you must. That's okay. Become that person. Very good. Now on your next out breath, I want you to relax into that feeling, into that state of being you are in now. So stop pressing yourself or generating those feelings and emotions. You are there right now and just breathe out and relax into them. And keep breathing through your heart after that. Just enjoy being that person, being in that state of being. So relax into it. And in a moment we will slowly get back again. Back to our familiar surroundings. And I want you to try to take that state of being with you on the way back to the familiar 3D world. Just make a mental note of how it feels being in that state of being. And I want you to become more aware of the room you are in. Become more aware of any sounds in the room you are in. As you slowly get back. And breathe normally, and as you take an inhale, and on your exhale, move your body back and forth slowly, and from side to side. Coming back more and more. And wiggle with your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes as that new person that in that new state of being. Very good, and welcome back. Awesome, great work everyone. So practicing this has another fun effect, is that if you do this every day, preferably in the morning, you will notice after a while that you will get notified, or that you notify yourself when you get triggered and triggered to get back into your old state of being, because we have a default state of being that is kind of programmed into us, especially when we become like 35 years old or older. We have a set of programs running that's kind of stuck, and those programs they kind of dictate how we feel and our emotions throughout the day, and a lot of that is automatically programmed. So we have this automatic trigger going on. We react on certain things in an automatic way. And after a while, when you do this meditation and you train yourself to be in another state of being, see the world differently, and interact with the world differently, you will notice that you get triggered sometimes to get back into that old state of being that no longer serves you. And those are the moments where you have a chance to take a little break and think about how you would want to react. How does an abundant person react to a certain situation compared to how you did that previously or in your old state of being? So it's a fun thing to play with. And Heart-Brain Coherence technique is very effective in training yourself into getting into a certain state of being that will benefit you more than your old state of being. And then many people ask, how do you know what serves you or what doesn't serve you? Well, that is a whole course in itself. And if you do the course Shift to Art of Transformation, you will get to learn the techniques, and will get to do some exercises to find those triggers, to find those layers of conditioning that create your default state of being. And then you also can work afterwards with creating new habits, new feelings and emotions, get a different perspective on life, etc. So, okay. If you want to know more about those courses, if you want to know more about transformational meditation, go to my website, tmg.community, and you will learn more there. I hope you liked this session, and I hope to see you back next week again. If you have any suggestions, any questions for other themes for the Heart-Brain Coherence session, please send me a comment or a message, and I'll try to incorporate that in the next session. Have a wonderful rest of your week, a wonderful rest of your day. Be safe. Namaste, everyone. Take care.